I woke up at 4 o'clock today. I am a little ashamed of that. I know, it's not a good thing to say. But today's been like my most productive day of the week. Whoever tells you you can't be productive just because you woke up late either doesn't know their facts or is just a hater. Anyway, don't listen to them and just like do what you gotta do. I mean, you can't exactly mow the lawn at like 9 o'clock at night, but you could do the dishes at 9 o'clock at night. As long as it doesn't disturb anyone who lives with you. Look at how dirty Fluffy is. And now look at how clean she is. You can tell she's clean because she's wet. And she smells like apples. Look at how dirty Roxy is. And now look at how clean she is. And bewildered. She smells like apples. On to the next task. I keep these blankets on the couch to keep the couch clean from the dogs, and also the texture is nicer than the couch itself. It's time we do laundry. That does not smell, that smells toxic. I don't know why I sniffed it. I can't believe I procrastinated on this for months. Like, I don't know why. Maybe my brain was just like making it seem harder than it actually was. If you're procrastinating on something, just do it, and then you're gonna see it was way easier than you made it seem. 9 out of 10 times, you build it up to be more than it actually is. I feel like one of the reasons I also waited so long to finish this is like perfectionism. You know, I try not to care so much, but a part of me is always like, oh, don't finish it because you'll ruin it, or it's not good enough, there's no point in finishing it. But it's all a learning experience, and it doesn't look that bad. Plus, I only spend like 0.1%. Can you point one? A percentage? I can't remember. It's been a while since I've been in school. I don't even spend 10 minutes a day looking up here. I don't even spend 148th of my day looking up here in the day. So what's the point in worrying if it looks good? Look how pretty you are. The U R is. R is a U. Look how pretty the U is. U is very pretty. Have self-confidence. You know, surprisingly, I wasn't that kid who drew all over the walls. One time I didn't do it as like a creativity thing. I did it as a rebellion thing when I was younger. I don't know what it was. It was kind of like tarish. It was kind of like tar. It was weird. I stuck my hands in it. It was black. And I made a bunch of handprints. I almost said paw prints. I have fingers. Thank you. I put a bunch of handprints all over my parents' door. I was like 5 though, so I didn't get in trouble for it. They were like, oh, I love it, but also we were living in an apartment, so it wasn't our door. I was weird when I was young. I did a lot of dangerous things, but I remember one time I climbed a tree, and then like I got stuck in the tree because I didn't want to climb down, and like no one came to come get me down, so I was just like, fine, and I just jumped down. I don't know what that means. I think it's kind of like the procrastination thing again, where you build it up to be something and then you do it and you're like, whatever, who cares? I don't even know if my parents know that I got stuck in that tree. We're on the last word. There was how do I describe it? I think someone threw out like a fishing tank and had a bunch of pretty marbles and stuff. And like, young kid, marbles are pretty, they're fun to collect or whatever, right? So I would always go there with my friend, or 2 friends. My parents didn't like me going there though because it was like far away from our apartment, and also there were like ticks and stuff because it's right by the woods. There was like a fence separating the woods and the apartments, and it was like right on the fence. I don't know, I just found that place really relaxing, and my friends and I would have fun there. So we went there, and then it was the day before, I think they were called CRCTs. I don't know if Casey knows what she's doing, but that's the second time she licked it to stop the recording. Let me finish the story real quick, okay, Casey? It was the day after we went to that place to relax and have fun, and it was also the day of our end of year testing, and I remember sitting in class taking the literature end of year test, first grade. I was hunching in my chair, just chilling, getting distracted, not doing my test. And then I did this, and then I felt a bump. I sat up straight, looked around, no one even noticed I was moving, and I was like, and then I yank it, see it's a tick, and I throw it. And then for the next 2 minutes, I was just looking around to see if anyone noticed. And then I just went back to my test. I was freaking out. And during the entire rest of the testing period, I just kept looking over to see where I threw it to the side, but I think I saw it land on a shelf that was near me. And I just kept looking at the shelf and taking my test. Very scary experience. Especially, because I was able to see it and watch it walk around. But it was especially scary once I wasn't able to see it. Because I was like, did it come near me again? Because I was close to the shelf. And then for the rest of the test, I was just touching my ear and doing the test. It was not pleasant. Okay, I'll tell one more story. This wasn't about the apartments, though. This was 2018, maybe. I went to a camp, and we walked through the forest, and I was wearing long pants just because I wanted to. And when I came out of the forest, I counted. I had 17 bugs on me. Multiple ticks, multiple spiders. I think it was 13 or 14 ticks, and then 3 or 4 spiders. So, don't go in the woods with long pants. Casey. Casey, don't do that. I think she was trying to pause it again. Or stop the recording. Story lesson. Don't go in the forest. Period. That's all. I was going to say don't go in the forest with long pants, wear bug spray, yada yada. Just don't go in the forest, period. Even if you love nature, even if you're trying to protect the forest. No, I'm joking. Go in. Nature's fun. Nature may mildly inconvenience you. But at the end of the day, just pull the tick off. Just make sure you get the head. I had a mentor is a pretty good word. This was actually at the end of that camp. I was talking about all the ticks I had on my body. And she was like, oh, make sure you got the head, because yada yada yada. Doctor was like, big no, that's no bueno. And this has been Story Time with Sabrina. I hope you have a great one next time as well. So this is the outside where we're painting. I did this taping at 2 a.m. I use this little motion light. I use the motion light as my main light. And it turns off every 2 minutes, so that was annoying. But I've been putting this off for too long. And sure, it may be 90 degrees outside, but as I said, I've been putting this off too long. I deserve to do it in the worst conditions. Okay, I'm gonna get this done, and then we can get to the painting process.
Last night or this morning, I thought you said you were painting. You were taping?
Yeah, I was taping to prepare for painting. Yes. If you heard what he said, that's just proof. I literally spent an hour out here just taping at 2 a.m. last night. No exaggeration. Look at this cute little guy. Paint time. First coat on the right-hand door is done. It's a big difference, too. I mean, look at that. That's so nice. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Okay, back to work. Second door is done. First coat is still the only coat. Look at my poor fingers. My other hand ain't much better either. Okay, day 2. Dip time. Oh, that's way too much. Uh-oh. I got too excited. Second coat done. Could have done a better job, but anything worth doing is worth doing bad. It's time to see whether or not I did a good or bad job by peeling off the tape. That's sad. And then, bam! That was actually clean. That might be the only clean line we're gonna get. Let me get this one real quick. Lots of tape. I need to get the corners out, but it looks so much better. I'm so excited. That's nice. Oh, heck yeah. Okay, I have more confidence now. I lost my confidence. Just compare the two doors. Because, like, that looks horrible, but that looks really good, and it's, like, the same thing. But, like, this one looks so much better. Once I clean the tape off, it's gonna look amazing, even though it's not perfect. It'll look way better. If, like, more than just myself and my family were gonna see this, I would put in a lot more effort. But I've also been procrastinating on this for months, so I don't really care anymore. It looks so good. I'm so proud. Okay, so the angle I was using to record was not working, and I kept getting distracted by the camera, so I just decided to do it off camera. I do need to clean off the eraser shedding that is now on my lovely stuffs. I didn't have space for all of my favorite quotes. Like, one of my favorite is, "Every action an act of creation." I would have done it on the bottom if I had done it. These quotes are also just to remind me of my favorite songs. "The room where it happens." That one, I love that song. I love that song so much. And then "You and I" is actually from One Last Time, which both makes me want to scream with happiness and pain. So, very good song. You can't really see it on camera as well, but the "You and I" and the "Inimitable" are indeed gold, and they're shiny if the light reflects off of it properly. I did "Rise Up" because I love how happily they scream it. It's also in one of my favorite songs. I had a lot of fun finally getting these things done, and I feel like I wouldn't have, even though I really, really wanted to, if I hadn't been recording a video alongside. So, thanks for watching. See you later.